and St. Joe, the top two teams in the United Conference of the Cape Atlantic League. Wildwood Catholic can pretty much clinch the #1 seed in the Cape Atlantic tournament with a win here. They've already clinched a spot in the playoffs, and St. Joe's can make it real interesting. Last time they met, Wildwood Catholic won 101-82. And of course, they're playing, George, in the two smallest gyms in the league.
Yeah, I got to tell you, it's deceiving a little bit. If you look at the dimensions, this is a regular court, but with the way the stands are so close to it, it gives us a small look. There's no question these teams are going to want to get up and down. You wonder if the zone trapping from St. Joe's will be effective, and just the size and athletic ability of Wildwood Catholic. Be fun to watch.
Opening tap controlled by Wildwood Catholic. And by the way, Keyshawn Griffin, the 6'4" junior, was in that tap for St. Joe. He's been out most of the year. Wildwood Catholic with the ball. They get it to White on the wing. Martin Andeloff swings it back to White on the right side. St. Joe in a man-to-man. White brings it out top of the key to Hopping, who lobs down to the baseline to Thweet, to a cutting Angela, who looked like he got mauled, but the ball comes loose and St. Joe has it.
Yeah, he got in the air and got in trouble. There was some big people waiting for him. He tried to release it, and there might have been some contact, but he had his back to the basket, so he's not going to get a call there.
St. Joe with the ball. On the left side is Daniel Skillings, their leading scorer. He had 23 against Wildwood Catholic before. Moving right to the right wing is Pierce. Opening toward the lane, and at the whistle, Jordan Stafford going to the basket, and he was fouled by Jameel White.
It looked like the Wildwood Catholic was in there switching man-to-man, and there wasn't communication, so the switch didn't happen and opened up the lane.
Pierce with the ball into the corner. Pressured by Angelo. Gets a step down the baseline. His shot in. It looked like it was going to get blocked by Thweet, but he put it in.
Yeah, that's a heck of a finish. He challenged the big guy and was able to get it up before he could get that challenge up.
So St. Joe scores first. Wildcats are 15-3. Crusaders are 15-5. Short shot on the baseline by Thweet, no good. Tip up by Hopping, no good. And the rebound taken off by Skillings.
Again, a lot of contact inside.
To the basket. The shot's up, no good by Stafford. Follows, no good. Stafford clears it, and he's fouled. And he's fouled by White, his second.
Yeah, that one was a foul. The first one I didn't think needed to be called, but that one absolutely. But these St. Joe's kids may not have the height of Wildwood Catholic, but they're athletic.
And a whistle. I'm not sure. Oh, they're going to let the sub come in.
I'm sure that's not going to make Coach Rodeo happy.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. He had the ball, throw it in. Dave Zarfati, the 6'1" junior, checks into the game. Pierce with the ball for St. Joe. Skilling swings it right side, gets it back top of the key. Skilling on the wing. Stafford, here's Pierce for three. It's way off. Rebound by Thweet. It's stolen away from him, or at least he's tied up by Griffin. It's a held ball. And I think Wildwood Catholic controlled the tap, so St. Joe will inbound.
Yeah, last possession, Catholic in the zone, an extended 2-3 zone. Griffin may not have the height in there, but he's definitely got the strength.
Right side three on the way, off the rim, no good by Skillings. Offensive rebound, inside up, no good off the bottom of the rim by Pavard. The follow is good.
Yeah, these St. Joe's kids are getting after the ball on the offensive glass. You wonder if that's going to be able to keep up the entire game, but they're definitely giving them extra possessions right now.
Especially with White sitting out with two fouls. Here's a turnover by Skilling. Long pass, by Hopping, and Skilling makes the long pass for a layup. It's 6-0. St. Joe's on top here.
Yeah, nice aggressive trap there from St. Joe. He saw the players back, ran him from behind, and was able to get a tip, and the nice hit ahead, and a real difficult finish there, too.
Old World Tuscany meets Main Street USA at Anata Wine Bar right in the center of downtown Hamilton. The custom-built wine bar says it all, providing each guest with a look, feel, and taste of old world Italian tradition. Anata's premier wine list is comprised of over 125 carefully chosen vintages available by the glass or bottle. Enjoy lunch, dinner, and live music. Anata Wine Bar, perfect for private parties. Eat, drink, and be merry with them. The Anata Wine Bar, 216 Bellevue Avenue in the heart of Hamilton, 609-704-9797 for reservations. So Wildwood Catholic down 6-0 has the basketball. Lopez, they bring it out to Martin, and Lopez down the lane. His shot blocked by Griffin. And the turnover, though, Angelov comes up with it, and Wildwood Catholic will set it up.
St. Joe is not looking to slow this game down. No question about that. They want to get up and down the floor there, try to make another long outlet, but Angelov stepped in and they made a nice interception.
Sarfatti with the ball. That ball tipped away. He gets it back. 3 on the way from Lopez is good.
Yeah, St. Joe's gambled a little bit, got a deflection, but it ended up back in the Wildwood Catholic hands, and they drained the 3.
6-3 St. Joe to the basket. The layup is no good. And the Fleet adjusted that shot, no doubt about it. Here's the layup at the other end, and it's blocked. Blocked by Skilling. St. Joe on the run. Feed inside, up and good by Jordan Stafford.
Yeah, this is closer to a track meet than a basketball game right now. They're getting up and down the floor. What athletes here for St. Joe. I wasn't anticipating this.
8-3. Wildwood Catholic, here's a steal. Stafford for the layup, yes.
Yeah, they're aggressive in every passing lane right now. St. Joe is not backing down.
10-3. Wildwood Catholic comes in with a 2-game losing streak. They lost to the Patrick School and Paul VI in their last 2 games, back-to-back all over the weekend. Tweed will shoot the 3. Got it.
It's a big shot, and now White is up to come back in the game with 2 fouls early in this first quarter, or at least halfway through the first quarter. This is a little bit of a risk.
10-6. To the basket, Pierce. They swing it out to Skilling. He pulls up from 14. Got it.
That's a great shot. You don't see that a ton in the game anymore, but nice release, nice and high. Use his left hand for the dribble and finish with the right.
He's a 6'4" sophomore. Hopping, double team, gets it in the corner. Sarfatti's 3 is good. So 3 threes for Wildwood Catholic. Keeps them in this thing.
Yeah, they'll be totally outplayed except for those 3 shots.
12-9 St. Joe. Skillings with the ball. Starts around the back. Can't get the step. Almost turned it over, and he did. He traveled. Jack McCormick, Bob Sumner, and Tom DiTullio, the officials. So White's back on with 2 fouls. 3 minutes left first quarter. 12-9 St. Joe.
The last couple possessions, Catholic's been matching up with the ball handler, almost looking like a triangle in 2. I got to see it a little bit more.
Lopez gets it to White, gets it back. White on the right wing to Fleet. Another 3 on the way. Banks off the glass, no good. Rebound by Griffin. St. Joe with the ball.
I don't think St. Joe would mind him hanging out on the 3-point line all night. He made one, but that one wasn't maybe the best shot they could get.
Pierce with the ball. Pressured. Can't get the screen. Can't make use of it. Skilling's right up against the sideline. Starts a move, pulls back. Brevard brings it across to Stafford. Now here's Skilling. Baseline. Pulls up from 15. Off the rim. No good. Rebound by Hopping.
Yeah, that time he didn't straighten up as much.
And here's a... No, it's going to be still Wildwood Catholic ball. It looked like White might have turned it over, but it was tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought Griffin might get the call, too, because he didn't let White land. But I think a good piece of officiating. Letting him play there. Ball knocked out of bounds, so Catholic kept possession.
White to the basket. Stripped away, but after stripping it away, Pierce stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. Tremendously quick defensive move there. He reached with the inside hand, and I think that made the back foot step over the line.
It'll come in from Jacob Hopping, the 6'3" senior. He holds, brings it out high to White. Lopez with the ball. Back to White between the circles. Holds it on his hip, now bounces to Hopping on the left wing. Here's Fleet at the foul line, to the basket. Jump stop, no good. Rebound, loose on the ground. Scooped up by Fleet, but he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, there's quite a battle going in there by Fleet and Griffin. Body's athletic, they're digging in there. That time he just happened to step out of bounds trying to hold the contact.
official talking. Oh, he wants the player to tuck his shirt in. I thought it was something important.
I always hated that.
Minute 47 left first quarter. 12-9 St. Joe. Wildwood Catholic can pretty much wrap up the #1 seed in the Cape Atlantic tournament if they win this game. St. Joe will be in that tournament, but they'll be in a lot better position if they can win this game too. Great move, and a layup is good by Jordan Stafford, who's got 8 points here in the first quarter.
Great move. That's an underestimation.
White's layup is no good. Tweets the tap doesn't go in. St. Joe on the run. Skillings bounces. Feet in the middle. The short shot is up. It's no good, but there's a foul on the play, and Brevard will go to the line.
Well, if you like to see individual play and athleticism, this game is great.
Yeah. I think the foul's on Thweet.
I thought so, too. Brevard came down a little awkward there.
Third team foul. He's still on the floor, Brevard.
Yeah, he's asking him if he's all right, and he said, yeah, but got to get up to be all right.
Now, he hasn't been tended to, so he can stay in the game. And he'll go to the line. Jason Brevard, 6'1" sophomore. It's a young team. 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and in the starting lineup, 2 freshmen off the bench, and actually another junior in the starting lineup with Griffin.
Yeah, I got to tell you, we didn't have a chance to talk about that move by Stafford last time. What a great dribble move by 2 Division I kids and then elevated to finish. That's good stuff.
Angelo's back on, replacing Hopping. Minute 13 left. First quarter, it's 14-9 St. Joe, and they've got another free throw coming. Brevard rattles it in. He's got 3. They're going to take him out. Jada Byers checks into the game. He's 5'7" senior, a familiar name to everybody that paid any attention to football the last 4 years.
That's the first time I've seen him in person.
He's smaller than you think.
I didn't want to say it, but he really is.
All the football players, most of them anyway, come off that way. When you see him with no pads.
Not Griffin.
Thweet has it broken loose. The steal by Skillings. Skillings to the basket. Shots up too strong. Follows no good. And loose ball chased down by Byers at half court. Byers is, of course, very quick. Shuts people down defensively when he's in there and handles the ball pretty well. He's not much of a scorer.
I'm impressed with the entire team for St. Joe.
Great move down the lane. The feed is up and good by Griffin on a great pass by Pierce. 17-9. St. Joe on top. Half of a minute left in the first quarter. Lopez holds near half court. At the top of the key. Swings it to White. Passes up to 3. Almost loses the ball. Spins into the lane. Does lose it. Skillings takes it away. Out to Byers. Byers to the basket. Scoop shot. Spins off the glass too strong. Here goes Angelo the other way. Feeds Thweet. Layup good. 17-11. Quickly, St. Joe the other way. Skillings from the sideline. The 3 is off the rim. And that's the end of the first quarter here at St. Joe, with St. Joe leading it by a score of 17-11 over Wildwood Catholic. For 3 generations, John B. Ordilly Produce has offered quality service to all of its customers. 4 family members, Patricia Ordilly Augustine, Paul Ordilly, Dave Ordilly, and Deborah Ordilly Devlin, work together to efficiently manage the entire operation. Paul and Dave are 2 of the greatest basketball players in St. Joe history, scoring more than 2,300 points between them. Phone John B. Ordilly at 856-692-6600 when you need fresh produce. They've offered service and quality for over 90 years. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink to gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo, 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. Okay, Hopping will inbound. Tucking all the shirts in here before they start the second quarter. Fashion police. Okay, Hoppin gets it into White on the left wing. He holds. And a whistle. Personal foul is called. Charge it against Stafford. First one against St. Joe.
I got to tell you, I hope they keep this intensity up the entire game. This is a lot of fun. Everyone's defending, they're moving, ball finishing.
Here's Thweet, gets it back out. 3 on the way, off the back rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Pierce. That was Tom Belanson, the 6'4 senior, who missed that 3. He checks into the game to start the second quarter. Out near half court is Pierce as they slow things down a little